I adopted Bob. Yes, that's a dishwasher, and you may ask why I'm talking about one on a tech channel. The reason is quite simple. Bob is able to connect to my Wi-Fi. Let's take a closer look what a Wi-Fi connected dishwasher can do for you. When you open the package, you'll find a colorful manual. Even people who don't like to read those can enjoy the beautifully crafted pictures. The package also includes an energy label. Bob scores in solid A. Everything else included was stored in Bob, so let's get him out of the package. We decided to adopt the black silver model. His inside is quite full with other stuff. For starters, I ordered the Rock Pop compilation for the next weeks. You may fill up Bob's tank manually with a 1.3-liter carafe. That one is optional. I also bought extra glass. This enables you to store more glass inside of Bob. Everything I told you so far, I ordered in addition to what's included with Bob. While you can use regular dishwasher tabs, Dantec have found their own solution. With Bob, you get one free cassette to start with. Of course, there is a wall plug. Bob comes with a cutlery module for knives, forks, and other stuff. With Easy Fix, you can mount Bob with a can, for example. You can find everything you need in a box as well. After I showed you everything that comes with the package, let's look at Bob himself. The dishwasher features a screen and 3 buttons on the front. If you don't want to plug in Bob, you can manually feed Bob water from the top. As for the cassette, that will be placed at the bottom of the front. Once the cassette is empty, you can send them back to Dantec and let them recycle the units. Before plugging in the cassette into Bob, you need to remove some safety pins. Once it's installed, you don't need to remember to use dishwasher tops or anything else, at least for 30 wash cycles. On the back, you're able to attach the water in an out pipe. The power connector will also be placed here. All the way on the right, you can secure Bob with a lock and prevent theft. Bob measures 49 centimeters in height, 49 centimeters in length, and has a width of 34 centimeters. But that's enough with the dry run. It's time to bring Bob to life. Bob is easy to carry around. That's not important to us, but might be for you depending on your use case. Sadly, there haven't been only dirty dishes waiting for Bob to do his magic, but the old broken dishwasher too. We needed to get rid of this old guy first. In the meantime, let's look at Bob Plus. Bob Plus is where Bob's Wi-Fi gets in the game. Once it's set up, Bob is able to detect if you're running out of cassettes. It will order a new one for you just in time. With Bob Plus, you can change the color of the light inside too. You also will be able to change the ringtone while booting and/or once Bob is finished. The sound can be muted too. Bob Plus is free and doesn't come with an extra charge. There's still more work to be done. We bought an IKEA leg to fit Bob perfectly in the kitchen. Since the stand was a bit too tall, we cut off the legs. Even though it's not perfect, it serves the purpose. Back to Bob himself, who still waits for its turn. Once the old dishwasher was gone, we grabbed the power cable, the pipe, and its lock. We're not going to use the carafe. Therefore, Bob will be connected to the pipes in the kitchen. After a few minutes, the installation was successfully done and Bob was ready to use. While we are speaking German for the purpose of this video, we set up Bob in English. You can change that later on. You have to set up how Bob will get his water. Both ways are easy, but if you connect Bob to your pipes, you will spend less time setting up Bob. Next up is the Wi-Fi configuration. It's not necessary to connect Bob to your local Wi-Fi, but you can do so if you wanted to. If he's not connected, you won't be able to use the smart features. Once you connect your smartphone to Bob's internal Wi-Fi, you can transmit the Wi-Fi settings of your router to Bob. Bob will show his ID, which you will need to put in your Dantec account to synchronize. Once it's done, you are all set up. Bob is ready to use. While I told you that with every fresh start of Bob, he will look for an update, in the past month, we didn't disconnect Bob from the outlet. There were no bugs in the meantime. Before every start, Bob will check the Bob cassette. With that info in mind, Bob will display how many cycles are left in a cassette. Since we're booting up Bob for the first time, it's 30 cycles. Now we're finally ready to go. We filled Bob for the first time and felt like little kids to do so. Yes, we had a dishwasher before. Yes, it was bigger. That doesn't mean we couldn't be joyful about it. That goes for the family too, by the way.
Hallo Bob. Sag doch mal Hallo Bob.
Hello, Bob.
Once you're done filling up Bob, you can start the program of your choice. While there is most certainly room for some enjoyment in watching Bob to do his thing, we're taking a closer look at the finished product. Once Bob is done, the door opens automatically. The manual says you should keep space because of the steam, but this kitchen is designed to handle steam. After the drying process, you can take out the dishes. Looking at the spoon, you're able to see two things clearly. First of all, they are cleaned really well. And besides that, you were able to see my before mentioned boyfriend. I'm a bowl person, so Bob will have to wash a lot of bowls, which he handles good too. For now, Bob has done his deeds, but he will be working a lot of hours soon. As an extra, you can get an UVC module. It's an additional item and it's not always included. The price for the module is 49 euros. It can be used to disinfect masks, glasses, or even your smartphone. Only the top will be exposed to UVC. Let's look at the light options. You have blue, green, red, and white. We went for the red one. Since a few months have passed by now, I could show you hours and hours of Bob footage. But this video doesn't need to be 10 hours long, or 10 minutes for that matter. From the first day on, Bob did our dishes and somehow enriched the household due to the identification as Bob. While his personality is flawless as of now, he will improve over the time with Wi-Fi updates. You have to unplug Bob for this. That's the only downside. It's easier if Bob isn't connected to the pipes like it's the case in this video. One thing changed since we first installed Bob. Both ends are now connected and we don't use a can anymore. My brother-in-law made a smart connector for that. While we went for black and gray, you have a ton of different color combinations to choose from. Whatever skin you choose, Bob will do his work as intended while fitting your kitchen decor. Obviously, Bob isn't the biggest dishwasher you can get on the market. In fact, he's designed to be small and fit in a van, for example. Our regular dishwasher broke a few weeks ago. Since we're looking forward to move to a new apartment soon, we didn't want to buy a new full-size dishwasher. In case our next kitchen includes a full-size dishwasher, Bob will move to my mother's kitchen, who doesn't own a dishwasher at all. But for now, Bob will live with us. Safe to say, if the future full-size dishwasher broke as well, we would be prepared, because there will always be a Bob in our family. Once adopted, returning or selling Bob is not an option, at least not for us. Recently, there were reports of someone hacking the Bob cassette. That's not needed, since you can use your own cleaning solutions with Bob. You don't even need to insert the cassette for that anymore. You still have questions? Write them down in the comments below. My name is Sarah Elisa Olay for Tech Magnet.